Today we're going to record the highlights of the store, kind of a quicker tour if you will. So I still love the Dwarf Sagittaria Cardinal Tetra tank. If you're not doing this tank at home, it's a real easy cloud pleaser. Get you some crypts, some other color there, you can get them to school in. But we did bring the giraffe cat. One of my giraffe cats is here. And then in the back you've got a red-fin Strenilla pleco that I'm going to try and awaken that beast. Of course it's going to hide the whole time. There you go. Oh, come here. Yeah. That's running by one of our employees, Paul. He bought it here originally, and it's just, kind of getting larger than he wants for the tank. So that guy's going for 150 because at a 2-inch size, they're typically, at that size, they're typically like 60 bucks. So we're gonna hunt down some other stuff. The lights aren't on up front because we're here after hours, of course. So we've got these platinum angels that look super cool. But there's a bunch of killifish, and there's some fish I'm gonna take home. So I just wanted to show you guys. So we're gonna go find the killies. We've got Steenfod Aquatics filming. Yeah! Oh man. And Jimmy, so it's a full house on the filming tonight. But we have these guys, these killies right here. Say that 10 times fast. But they look amazing. They don't live very long is the problem. So you've got the males and the females. But they're usually kind of an annual. You might get 18 months out of them. They're not that hard to feed, but they do like frozen foods. Keep them on the bottom row in the store, so that way it's the coldest tank, because killies don't like to be super hot. So by keeping them low, they're about 2 degrees cooler than this tank. This tank's a ram tank, and we're heating it to 84, but normally this would be, if this row is 74, 72, this will be 2 degrees warmer, and then the top tanks will be 2 degrees warmer than that. So, and then down the road, we've got some pearl killies. Whoa. So these are the females right here. They look super drab. But then you see the male and you go, wait, that's worth it. So he'll turn around for us. You see all that shimmering, hence the pearl. Oh, come on, turn around. Oh, there's one right here, looking better in the plant. This is why you use live plants right here. So you can get, the fish feel safe in them, and they hide so you never get to see them. Right, some spawn activity going on. These are the diamond head tetras. I don't know if I can show them off on camera. Well, you're seeing it a little bit. You got the shine on the top of the head, and from far away it looks really cool. On camera, not quite as much. Jimmy's doing the behind the scenes film, so if you want to see that, check out his channel. What else we got that, oh, these are cool. Right here we've got the green laser corridoras. I haven't played with laser corridoras in a long time now. Ooh, and then we got leopard frog, is that L397 candy stripe pleco. Wow, I didn't know we had those. Alright, what else we have? Gotta hunt my own store. What are these? Oh, Victorian mouth brooders. I haven't done these guys in a long time. What is it? Pseudolabrochobus multicolor Victoray is what these ones are. And what's cool about them is they're like a riverine African cichlid, but they're still a mouth brooder. So unlike Crebensis that lay eggs, these are a mouth brooder. Do we have any that are holding? Doesn't look like it. But they get these nice cool blue lips. And they can be a little ornery. They're definitely more ornery than like Apistos are, but they're very cool. Can you see that tail fin? Like, they'll color up quite a bit more than this. Yeah, they're all hiding because they're being aggressive with each other. We've got some Apistos right up here. These must be Agassizii. Yes, double red Agassizii. We've got some bettas. Whoa, that is a horde of Cooleyloaches right there. I'm sure my employees love that we put in the Zis filter and they got to catch me around that thing for these guys. But the trick usually is like in a store. So you put super fine sand in. Well, I'll just show you guys the trick. So you grab, do we have any coarse nets? Oh, we don't have any coarse nets. This could be a problem. I gotta get my employees some coarse nets. Oh wait, right here. This will do it. Maybe. So you got a coarse net. Yeah, it is one-handed. That's right, don't try this at home, catching Cooleyloaches one-handed. But the goal is you can pick up the sand with them, and usually there's a bunch underneath the log like you're seeing. But let's get, you can kind of pick them up. Like this is going to pick up the crushed coral that we use with it, but you can pick them up, then you just shake them out like this. So you see all the sand comes through. Then you're left with a Cooleyloach. It's real easy. You can even pick Cooleyloaches out for the customer. And normally you would catch it on the side that doesn't have nearly as much crushed coral, but that's the easy way to do it. So if you're a store, if you work at a store, or you go to a store and they're having a hard time catching Cooleyloaches, get them a coarse net and have them put fine sand. That's why this tank typically always has Cooleyloaches and the fine sand. It's the only, I think the only tank in the store that run the fine sand, but yeah, a little bit harder to do one-handed, but there you go. That's your trick. Obviously, if you want to do it at home, you can do it at home as well. Ooh, here we go, product placement. So in the store, we've got this little Nano USB air pump. It's one of the new products. And we've got one of the new air stones right there. And the cool thing is you can put this right next to it and it's super quiet and it barely uses any energy. So, and you get to hang them, which I didn't even know that these little hangers kind of work, so that's kind of good to know. Murphy has been well fed on this Friday night. If you can see the sheer size of his belly. Yeah, he is no stranger to the clam tonight. You can see all the scratches. This is, I don't know if you can see them, but all these scratches, when he gets excited to see people every day, he scrapes his teeth on there. And, you know, we've had scratches for a long time, and we will continue to have scratches. All right, I'm gonna flip some other lights on. We'll check out the fish we're gonna bring home. All right, so now we're gonna get to the fish that I want to bring home tonight, and that is, I think I'm finally bringing home the Tenopoma leaf fish, the African butterfly fish, or not African butterfly, but the leopard bush fish. I don't know why I was saying African, but so these guys are ambush predators. They like to be in a school. They're very inquisitive. Typically like to eat a lot of meat, so I got to feed a lot of frozen bloodworms. They'll only eat what fits in their mouth. And so I've been threatening to bring these home for a very long time, but being that I can grow these up, which are very slow growers, with something else, and that is these guys over here, these thin bar dats, which is a datnoid. These guys get about 18 inches, very slow growers, same behavior, kind of eat what fits in their mouth, inquisitive. So I can put those same tank, finish up quarantine, you know, once they come into my fish room. And I'm told they're already eating vibrobites, which that's the hardest thing if you've ever kept datnoids, is getting them to eat. So now let's look at some other stuff we've got over here. We've got the blue shrimp that you can see, but if we can focus in on some of the scarlet batis, right there by the sponge filter. There's a bunch more over here as well. What's the, is it tiger limia? What do we have in here? Oh, Kauka molly? I don't know that molly. It's cool now that we're bringing in some exotic stuff and I come into the store so rarely. Even I can be like, I can shop my own store now. Like, oh, what'd we get? Really shrimp with Brigitei rasboras. We've got the orange sakura shrimp with Gertrudes, and then the blue neon rasboras. These guys, like you can see, they gotta be right in the right light to see that blue color on them, and they're not really full grown yet, so it's hard to see, but showstopper for sure. And then you've got Celestial Pearl Danios. What else do we have? I know we've got a betta around the way that I'm in love with, which I plan to do. Oh, this guy looks good. I plan to do a betta tank review real soon. That is the smallest. What is this thing? An Imperial Ranger Pleco? That thing is awesome. Have you seen this, Jimmy?
Yeah, we unboxed it yesterday or the day before.
That guy is amazing.
The tail's pretty cool.
Yeah, the tail is awesome. I've never seen that before. Robert was telling me how he had never seen them, and yeah. All right, I'm on board. Those will sell at 20 bucks. These guys, they're tiny. That guy on the side and right there. I don't think Bob saw him either.
Oh, I've been wanting to see those in person for a while.
Well, there you go. All right, I'm gonna go find that betta I want. You better run, Jimmy. All right. I think it was in this tank. So any tank that's got the little betta tag on it, one, it's $18.99, but then there's a betta in there. So there's one in each of these. They're really good at hiding whenever you want to catch them. That's like their specialty. Because a customer will see it and be like, I want that one, and then you have to remember where it was. Lots of pistos. Yeah, this guy's making it hard. Oh, there is one of them. I like his pattern on like the fins. And I think there was one in here that looks super cool, but I could be wrong. These are all, if I open the tank here, these are all Lucipinus, Synodontis lucipinus. So they look like little sharks when they're swimming around. And then here we do have leopard frog plecos, L134. One of my absolute favorites. They like to be warmer, so we're keeping them at 84. Yeah, I'm gonna go fish shopping tonight. We've got some McMasteri, Pistogram McMasteri redneck. A lot of Endlers in here. Ooh, that betta's not bad either. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of good bettas lately. We might do a whole betta display. I'll show you and all the competitors my idea. My idea is to replace everything up front. So like this whole rack would become like 100 bettas, and maybe over here too, so we just have an insane amount of bettas around the corner. But, you know, we'll see if that comes to fruition. Lots of wood. Obviously we're importing that, bringing in the wood, so a lot of good choices if you're here at the local store. You know, if you're shopping online, so the way we do it is, if you're shopping online, we basically take one at random and ship it to you. So it's kind of luck of the draw there. You know, some people love it, some people hate it, but that's what it is. We also have Manzanita in the store. Don't really have that online anymore. We've got rock packs, that kind of stuff. But I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the warehouse because I'm getting more and more proud of it. Alright, well this is what the warehouse has scaled up to. So now we have giant bins to put all the packages that are leaving every day. So obviously no one's here at the moment, so that's not filled. But then we have this packing station right here. We've got another one down there and another one on the other side. And we store a lot of a lot of lights and stuff that we're gonna pull and ship real quick. Obviously we ship kind of a lot. We use a lot of boxes. You know, we ship everything priority mail, so everything leaves here priority, and we ship it as fast as we can. We have a whole, it's not active at the moment, but a whole scoreboard up there And that scoreboard basically says how fast are we shipping, how many till we get them out. We want to get them out every day as fast as we can. So yeah. But I really want to show off the plants because we're bringing in a lot of plants lately, and we're going to actually redo this whole system, so that's coming up. You know, watch for that in the future. But you know, like a lot of Crypt Parva, a lot of dwarf aquarium lily. These guys you should be ordering. We're kind of having trouble getting some in, but the red flame swords are one of my absolute favorite plants. They get this nice red color to them. And a lot of times you guys ask me like, what's that plant in the Cardinal Tetra tank? That was a red flame sword. It just dwarfed out. So yeah, a lot of other like Marble Queen swords, that kind of stuff down there. We've got Amazon swords. We've got melon swords up here. Well, I think the other one and the Cardinal tank's actually a melon sword. My bad. If we keep going, we've got dwarf hairgrass. We've got Crypt Spiralis that finally come in. Oh my gosh, it did. We've been out of this for like 5 weeks. Crypt Spiralis. So I know it looks a little dumped in right there, but it arrived late. So someone will spend the time and put them all away tomorrow morning. A lot of Val, a lot of Bacopa. Like, this is, I guess what I'm trying to show you guys is like, there's a lot of people that sell plants. We spend a lot of time to make them like more high quality. Now, could we have bad batches? Sure, but on average, our plants are much higher quality, in my opinion. We pay a lot. We overstaff to bring the quality, and so you know, in my opinion, those all look very healthy. Kind of the same with this Monte Carlo in the next tank, right? Like all this Monte Carlo is ready to go. We have Star Regini Repens. We have dwarf baby tears. We have Scarlet Temple. So I learned something interesting when we visited the farms here. So we were, you know, let's say complaining, if you will, that this plant had a lot of flowers on it. You see, like by my thumb, those things are flowers. Depending on the time of year is how fast they're going to flower. So right now they start flowering at about 4 or 5 inches tall, and they'll just keep flowering instead of growing. So that's why they're coming in a little bit shorter, but we like to ship the shorter ones so that they don't break in shipping as much. So shorter is better for us currently. So we like that. Over here we got Vesuvius. Now Vesuvius, when you look it up, looks a little bit different, much more a little corkscrewy than this, and but we're converting it. Someone will probably order it before it finishes. This is pearlweed here, as you can see with the little tag, pearlweed and Vesuvius. So we label everything just so that no matter what employee is pulling, we should be pulling the right plants, that type of thing. A lot of micro sword down there, a lot of crypts down here. If we spin around, try not to pan too fast, you'll see that we actually have a lot of dwarf sage. We brought in an absolute ton of it. We've lowered the prices. If you haven't bought plants from us in a long time, like most potted plants, I say most because majority, are about $4.99 these days. So, you know, that's real cheap compared to what we used to be $12.99. Some kind of cooler plants, in my opinion, Anubias Nana Petite in the pot makes it really good for goldfish tanks. Same with Buse on wood. What else we got going on around here? We're around the corner. So then you can start seeing like Ikex backstock. We have lots of that, just because we sell a lot of the Med Trio. Right there. Moss balls, a lot of moss balls. Java fern. So this, you guys can tell me in the video, what do you guys think? We have to sell this Java fern, I think we're selling it at $9.99. We could sell Java fern at $4.99, but it'd be half as big. So if I just pull, you know, like one of these out, like I think it's pretty decent sized Java fern, but the Java fern from a different vendor would be like this tall, and it'd be half the price. So what do you guys think? Would you rather pay half as much on Java fern knowing it's a slower grower, or not? Then we've got, this is all dwarf aquarium lilies, and these are just the bulb not planted. We're testing, we may switch to that someday, we'll have to see. Obviously none of the lights are on right now because it's late at night. But yeah, then we just have lots of products, you know. We're back in stock with the Sarah snail traps, and you can just see, you know, apparently we're sold out of 300 watt flue wall heaters. But that's how the system goes. A lot of things that still blow my mind, like you wouldn't realize that this is $1,000 in tape. Like that custom tape and just tape in general is way more expensive than it should be. I don't know if it should be, but it seems crazy to me. So yeah, lots of easy green ready to go out. So we basically prep this kind of every other day. We fill the bins. Yeah, it's kind of an ongoing battle of how much are we gonna sell versus how fast can we pack it, like prep it. So we try to prep everything so that when we're packing, there's a tip to all my competitors, every liquid we try to get it pre-done and ready so that when it comes time to ship it, we're not spending time bagging stuff. So you can see we're heat sealing on every edge, and we're, you know, the attention to detail is what we really try to bring to all the employees, and we want to make sure it lands to you guys correctly. You know, you can even see the ICX is ready to go. So even though you saw ICX in the back and it wasn't ready to go yet, this is ready to go. Like there was some pulled out of that back there, and that's because that would have gone into the store. We don't bag the stuff going into the store, obviously. I don't know if I've ever shown these guys off since we did it, but I'm just a little bit proud. Right here, we got the logo on the tweezers. So just a little bit of flair there on our tweezers. Do we have anything else super cool? I know we've got working on some new products, that kind of stuff. Yeah, just what do we have here? Aquarium Co-Op decorations. We're getting ready for koi season, so we've got the koi gold in stock. If you're going to be doing that, I'm going to be doing some koi videos coming up. Luggage tags. This is the funnest thing, by the way. When I spot one of these at the airport, I go make it very awkward for someone and like give them a hug. So it's super fun when I spot these out in the wild, and they're only like $1 or $2 or whatever we sell them for. So we'll be giving some at the AGA. If you're coming to the AGA, we're giving some away, so you'll get one, and then I can give you an awkward hug. All right, well, I think that's all we got for the tour. Oh, I guess we pick everything in these. So everything gets picked in one of these. We print out orders, we can pack here, and we go up and down the lines, we pick them all. So here's what happens. So I should make Jimmy do a sweet B-roll video. If you do, Jimmy, insert that sweet B-roll video now. All right, but if you didn't, then it's this. So we go and we pick all your items, and we walk up and down the row, which everything is basically put together so that the most sold items, like obviously the trio, right? So we have the trio right here, so you can pick a whole trio real quick. You can pick all the fertilizer real quick, and once you've filled it, then you put it through the pass-through, and so it'd be full of items. You kind of push it through. There'd normally be probably 50 of them right here, and one of the two packers would be pulling them and packing them. So yeah, and then we've got tons of light back stock. So if we're pulling a light, you pull a light, you push it across, that type of thing. And it seems to work out really well. We are scaling the system up because now we're up to 4 to 5 employees in this warehouse at all times. So, you know, rest assured when you guys order, our goal, 100% our goal, is that if you order, we want it to go out that same day. So we can ship till about 3 o'clock Pacific time. If you order at least an hour before that, highly likely it'll go out that day. Now, I can't guarantee that, but highly likely. So we don't advertise that on the website, but it's very, very likely. Yeah, air pumps. My new favorite toy. I've got a cool video coming out about these. Like, so wait for that. Buy them now because you're going to want them, but wait for it. So, all right, I'm going to go help Bob and Jimmy film some more stuff. So look for stuff on their channel, and hope you guys enjoyed some of the fish.